Welcome to Black Love Matters, so this service is a therapy session for figuring out adulthood,
loving each other,
and finding Ariana, Brock, and Michelle,
or Jay-Z and Beyonce, or we gonna go with Misty Copeland and Calvin. Nerum say is Royale. I think it's Royal. Well, Misty and Calvin, they not together. At least I don't think they are. We ain't trying to start no rumors. However, they will be the first black couple to dance lead roles in the American Ballet Theater. Can we get a shout out to them in Black excellence? First of all, Misty Copeland is the baddest ballerina in the damn land. I never heard of this young man. Calvin Royale.
Mr. Royale?
Royal. I don't think it's Royale. I think Royale will have an E. That's
No.
Royal.
Crown Royale don't have an E in it.
It does, doesn't it?
No.
Because it's Crown Royal. Because it's not Crown Royale.
It's
Because it's Crown Royal.
It's Crown Royale.
No, it's not. I don't even know what Royale looks like. I think Royale has an E and like a tilde at the end. You're doing way too much.
You a hater. Ooh, you a hater.
I think it's just grammar.
Shout out to Mr. Royale and Miss
And
Copeland.
Misty, first of all, can we talk about how sickening they are? Why are they so long?
What?
When look at their bodies, like they're just for 10. How tall are they? 10 feet?
I don't know.
They're long. They're black. They're beautiful. Their skin is great. They're graceful. And they got swag. Like it's just. That's one of my goals. I don't think I've seen Misty Copeland perform. So I got to get back to that American Ballet, get back onto the East Coast so I can see sis perform, right? I don't know the age out of ballerinas, right? I don't know if it's like a young, like they only do it for a few years and they kind of leave or age out, whatever it may be. Or I don't know if it's something that they do for a long time, but I'm thinking like in the next year or so. Like there's a few things I need to go and do and see before they over, right? Like everybody raving over Hamilton. Hamilton ain't going nowhere for like 30 years. It's going to be like rent. So I'm going to see it when them tickets not $500. But it is something about seeing Misty Copeland and even the Calvin, right, live. And it's just some cultural thing. Like for the culture.
Right.
I got to go see and put respect on
Let
Misty
alone.
and be dripped. Because Fancy went to go see Misty. And she was dripping in all white. And I'm thinking I might have to channel her. And when I go see Misty, be just dripping. What did Dej Loaf used to say? I'm in all white because I feel godly. What did she used to say? Do y'all remember that Dej Loaf meme when she was like in a white mink coat?
Yeah. It was just 106 in Park.
I don't know what it was.
I think it was 106 in Park.
But I might embrace that as my mood board for my outfits for 2019. When I tell you Dej Loaf was clean in that all white with them legs crossed and the fur and the hair, oh my goodness, that's how I want to go see Misty.
Okay.
That's how I want to meet her. Anyway, who is you?
I'm Nero.
And I'm Nyambi.
And this is episode 216, y'all.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
We made it. It's still January 38th, but we yet holding on. We yet holding on. The Kang birthday coming up.
Well, be sure to leave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-star rating review on Apple Podcasts and on Stitcher. Y'all know the goal. The goal is to get 2,000 rating and reviews on Apple Podcasts.
Yeah.
So I need y'all to go take everybody's phone y'all see. They got an iPhone, iPads, and whatever, and go ahead and look up Black Love Matters on Apple
older
Podcasts.
People who don't even use their podcast. Just go ahead. I just did that. I just went ahead and downloaded it. And they be like, something keep coming up, Black Love. I keep clicking and say Black Love Matters with a heart. Why I keep coming on my phone?
So go ahead and do that for us. And while you're there, go ahead and sign them up for Facebook and Instagram and Twitter at Black Love Matters. That's Black One Okay. What's going on, baby?
First is Michelle Obama, the Queen Capricorn. Capricorns. It'd be the best of times and the what?
Worst of times?
Yes. Capricorns, I actually get along with a lot of Capricorns. So, like, Capricorns are folks who are super loyal, super smart, right? And just super, I don't know. How do you describe Capricorny? I don't want to talk about their shadow because I think Capricorns get a lot of their shadow talk. Like, so Capricorns get a lot that they have to get the last word in. They have to go to the end of the earth to prove that the sky is blue. And we're like, yeah, we know the sky is blue. But the Capricorns be like, but do you know why? And we're like, well, we really don't care. We believe the sky is blue. And Capricorns be like, but like, let me tell you the theoretical equation for why this guy.
We don't care.
But I'm still sure. So I think that just speaks to their diligence, their persistence, all the above. And I think Michelle Obama fits that to a T. Like, even to the little things when they be asking her about running for president and stuff, she said, I've told you once, I've told you twice, I'm not doing this bullshit. Right? And Capricorns are so particular with their words and what they say and how they say it. I think you either love or hate Capricorns. I think those are one of the signs where it's like you either fully on board Team Cap or you like, I'm all set. And I'm on board.
Okay.
Capricorn is actually the mirror, or is it the opposite of Cancer? Because I think it's the opposite. I don't think it's the mirror. It might be the mirror, because I see a lot of similarities between Capricorns and Cancers. I think the similarities is like y'all loyalty and like caring. Like when two Cancers and Capricorns get in a room together, if they care about you, they ride it. If they don't, whew, Jesus, that's like Nia and Nero. Nia and Niram, if they ride for you, there is no doubt in your mind that Nia and Niram ride for you. But if they don't, there's also no, you're not guessing. Me, you might have to guess.
Ain't no guessing.
But to a disrespectful level, I think sometimes it goes with y'all. Where I be like, y'all, you don't have to tell them that. You don't got to tell them to jump off a bridge. That's not nice.
Not guessing.
A lot of those are the two I sometimes have to pull aside. They're like, you really didn't have to tell them to go choke on a brick. That was mean. That was mean, and that wasn't nice. That's usually the conversation I have with Capricorns when they're in the shadow. Now, that wasn't that nice, right?
It's better to me to hit them
in
the face with
their
a brick.
feelers, right? So they be like, yeah, but still. So shout out to Michelle Obama. I love to see that. Also, the Kang birthday coming up.
Yeah.
I don't have any plans for the Kang's birthday.
No.
And this is the first time in a while that I have no plans but to do yoga on the Kang's birthday.
Oh, you don't want to go down to like Oakland and do a turn up or something? I don't know.
First of all, you niggas stop having parties on MLK birthday. That is not the reason for the season. I got to tie it back like to Jesus. That's not the reason for the season. I'm talking about doing some type of community service. I'm talking about marching. I'm talking about volunteering, donating some canned goods or something. Maybe, it's never too late. I'm sure there's something going on. I might get into literature. Maybe I'll do some readings on MLK and not the I Have a Dream speech.
Why don't you go see what the K's up to?
Yeah. They marching.
And they brethren.
They're marching somewhere. I know what they up to. They marching and never mind, I ain't gonna do it.
Okay.
But this is the first year I don't have official plans. Like, even when we was in White Ass New England, we always had something to do. But this is the first year that I'm like, oh, the King birthday, I don't have nothing up. I think I'm gonna read the King literature. Near me said I should go kick with the K's. I don't think I'm gonna kick with the K's. I think I'm gonna go read some of the King literature and watch maybe some of the King Selma.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Eyes on the Prize.
All of it, maybe because I got that day off. Maybe I'll just watch all of it. Just watch all MLK related and educate Mabel. This is her first MLK, I think, with the black family. Why? I need to get her a little kente cloth.
Because Naomi asked me talking about Mabel. Now you too weak for this. You're a strong black woman.
You're a strong black dog. Because she had to understand her culture and her heritage. You're a strong black dog, honey. You can't be acting like a bitch. So I need to prepare for the Kane birthday. What y'all doing for the Kane birthday? I think it's especially important for the babies to start doing it, though. Like, grown folks. Like, you grown folks, don't go to the club. Okay. Don't go to the club and don't go to brunch. I don't want to see any of that. I need you to do something or donate. Maybe I do that. Maybe I'll read a couple of the King's, read or listen, I don't know, to a couple of the King's speeches, watch all MLK movies, and I'll find like a charity to donate a couple coins to. I got to be an MLK Foundation.
Yeah, that's always one.
No, the MLK, not just a random, not just Martin down the street.
Oh, well, I'm just going to say you can go to San Francisco on Martin Luther King Street. Figure out what's going on there.
Oh, you said just going to hang out on the block?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
MLK Boulevard. Traditionally,
the marches don't be on MLK. I don't know if y'all know that or not. But traditionally, MLK marches don't be on the MLK. Oh, about the monument. Maybe they got some donations for upkeep. How long has it been since I've been to D.C.? Because every time I go to D.C., I go see the King.
She sure do.
I go to MLK. Even I got to go by myself. I will get an Uber and go there and just stay there for about 5-10 minutes and get an Uber and go back where I need to be.
They always got him so far out.
I feel like it's so far. I feel like it was just walking to the promised land. Him and Lincoln. I'm like, are we there yet? Why is it so out?
It's just out of the...
And it's not close to like the African American Museum. Like they're nice little walks.
I wonder where they're gonna put Obama Memorial at.
What? Oh yeah. Obama gonna get a memorial. I mean, I don't know when near him. I don't think he gonna get it like in 10 years.
No, I'm just saying
that might not even happen in our lifetime.
Shit, he gonna get one. I'm trying to figure where it's gonna be at.
He's absolutely gonna get one. But I don't think it's gonna be in our lifetime. Do you?
I don't know. I'm just wondering, pontificating where they're
Nigga, it's gonna be some other monuments they gonna put up before his. What are you talking about? Somewhere in DC.
I don't care about nobody else's but Obama's.
What else is going on with me? Nothing much. I finally got my glasses, and I feel like I'm giving auntie realness. What you think, Nirams?
Yes, you are.
How so?
You love a good cat eye. Now, I've been trying to get a cat eye glass for
years, and they usually look bad on me.
Yeah, but these
are kind of hot.
Yeah.
They actually aren't glasses. They were sunglasses, and I had them pop out the sunglasses, and I just put in my prescription. And I think the oversizedness of them is doing me well.
Yeah, because you always want an oversized glass.
But what?
An oversized glass.
Glass? What you mean, of a drink?
No.
Oh, glasses.
Yeah, oversized glass.
Words means things, Nero.
I know. I can barely see your eyebrows.
That's even better, right? So if I'm having a bad eyebrow day, I can just put these on.
Oh.
I can put these on with a red lip. Like the glasses so big, I feel like it take off half of my face. So I can just put these on with a red lip and be popping.
Interesting.
And I also got what all the kids are wearing. I have the popular one the kids are wearing too. So we'll see. Those are super on trend. I expect those to only be in style for 8 months. But these, I'm going to rock these till the wheels fall off.
Okay.
Niram got him some glasses too. Anyway, what's going on with you, Niram?
I got some glasses too. So, I'm on here looking fly. I had to put down the Cardis for a minute.
Yeah, it was time. Niram had like the frameless Cartiers. And I don't know, it didn't mesh with Silicon Valley. Silicon Valley is not a frameless group of people.
Why not?
Like, that's not their energy. Like, I feel like Cardis, if you wear them frameless, I feel like it goes with like furs and just overdressedness.
Yeah.
And that's not really Silicon Valley's.
I'm waiting on Fancy Success to start selling that bear fur.
Oh my God. But out here in Silicon Valley, they more on that Lululemon Patagonia life.
Yeah.
Them niggas love them. I've never even heard of Patagonia until I came out here. I thought that was a Little Richard song.
What?
Ain't it Patagonia?
Come on.
What is Little Richard's song?
I don't know.
Claudine Patagonia?
And I'm not looking it up.
Please look it up. It's
No.
Little Richard. It's one of his songs. Do Little Richard best hits. And I was like, Patagonia.
Patagonia.
I thought it was like one of Little Richard's songs. It's like, not Claudine. It's Patagonia, or it's Patagonia, I think. Little Richard's top songs. If you type, why you go to whatchamacallit?
Because I want to see it. Paddling?
No, just go to
Paradava?
What the hell are you saying? If you just go to a tab, go to Google and type in Little Richard songs, it'll come up eventually.
No, it won't.
And you continue talking. Yes, it will.
It won't come up.
You continue talking.
It's not going to come up.
What else is going on with your update?
Just living my best life. Smile, bitch. Smile.
Oh my gosh.
Another wonderful day with Mabel. Oh, sweet Mabel. Just chilling. Other than that, I just want to give a shout out to all the people that's still out here who ain't got no job. I mean, ain't got no job, but who on this furlough shit, who just sitting at the crib mad in the motherfucker. I heard Donald Trump talking about his ass, talking about he about to order motherfuckers to come back to work, and people just walking off.
He about to order what?
Yeah, and people just walking off and shit at the TSA and all that. Man, what the hell is going on?
What did he mean? Go back to this requiring people to go to work.
This nigga said, Donald Trump said, you know what? You chose to work for the government, niggas.
Oh my God, he's
so
so
take
bold.
y'all asses back. Baby, I told you ain't no song came
I'm going to find it.
It's not.
Y'all know the Little Richard movie that came out with Leon played in it. It's like the intro song.
He don't have
and he's
no song.
singing. It is.
It's no
not,
song.
It's called like Patagonia.
It's not called Patagonia. Give my computer back, because Cardi B has said some real shit today.
Cardi B ain't sit.
She did.
I'm trying to be good.
She did. Cardi B, Belcalis.
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 What did she say?
Well, I'm trying to get there.
Okay.
Because ain't no song called Patagonia.
It's called something. What the Beckless done.
Well, first of all, ain't no song called Patagonia. So that's where you got wrong at. Now she done left the room because she mad. Because now she over here trying to find her phone talking about Patagonia. But ain't no Patagonia. I don't know what the hell she talking about. But this is what Cardi B said.
Hey, y'all, I just want to remind y'all because it's been a little bit over 3 weeks, okay? It's been a little bit over 3 weeks. Trump is now ordering, as in summoning, federal government workers to go back to work without getting paid. Now, I don't want to hear y'all motherfuckers talking about, oh, but Obama shut down the government for 17 days. Yeah, bitch. For health care. So your grandma could check her blood pressure and you bitches could go check your pussy in the gynecologist with no motherfucking problem. Now, I know a lot of y'all don't care because y'all don't work for the government or y'all probably don't even have a job, but this shit is really fucking serious, bro. This shit is crazy. Like, our country is in a hellhole right now. All for fuck you all. Like, we really need to take this serious. I feel like we need to take some action. I don't know what type of action, bitch, because this is not what I do, but bitch, I'm scared. This is crazy, and I really feel bad for these people that gotta go to fucking work to not get motherfucking paid.
I mean, she didn't lie there.
Pay them niggas they money.
Yeah.
Shout out to all y'all, all the listeners in the DMV area. I know y'all going through some shit. You know, those who work for the government, like, keep y'all head up. It's hard. It's hard as hell up on here. I hope y'all figured out ways to get this rent because, you know, the first is coming up again. So I hope y'all figured out a way how y'all going to pay this rent. Figure out if y'all can make some type of arrangement with your landlords or whatnot.
Yep.
Or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You got to do what you got to do. So whatever y'all got to do what y'all got to do, I understand because you think you got this fucking job, but these motherfuckers shut down. It's, like you said, it's going on 3 weeks. So it's about to be like literally 2 paychecks. And like
That's a lot.
during the first of it's about to be first of the month again. Like, this shit is fucking ridiculous. I want you to know that if I was TSA, yeah, I'd be walking out too. Mad as hell. Baby, you're not going to find that song.
It's called Caledonia.
Oh, I told you it wasn't no damn Patagonia. I don't know what the hell you was talking about. Talking about that song was called Patagonia.
But no, it's for real what they going through.
Yeah. You know, it's out here, it's rough. Like, niggas is starting to not give a fuck anymore. Mm-hmm. So if this keeps going on, like, what's going to happen? Eventually, the food stamps going to run out.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Unemployment. Can furlough employees apply for unemployment?
Not really.
Like, these are questions I have.
Yeah, I mean, the government can make. Ain't nobody working, honey. I don't know. It depends, right?
Mm-hmm.
It depends how much money you bring in, right? Because it's an application process. It got to be processed. But if you're not bringing in a certain amount of dollars, you will be eligible for it.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't want to stop it for when you get your money, they're going to owe it back.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So all that shit come at play.
Yeah.
Because they're going to want their money back because they're petty as fuck.
They are petty. But you don't know when it's going to come back.
Yeah.
And then, you know, you got these motherfuckers, these slumlords talking about, oh, well, you ain't got it. Well, you ain't got it, and you work for the government. Let me go ahead and give y'all this eviction notice.
Oh
like,
God.
Nigga, what? Like, niggas about to be. It's still wintertime out here. What the fuck is going on? You got the song queued up?
No, I don't need no song queued up. But I want y'all to know is this Little Richard Caledonia reminds me of Patagonia.
No.
Caledonia, Patagonia, whatever it's called.
Nah.
Whatever.
Nah, baby. See what?
Everybody heard from Little Richard.
No.
He's still with us, right?
I don't know.
Okay.
Google it. You got your phone?
Yeah, what happened to Little Richard?
He chilling.
Ooh, how old is Little Richard?
You have your phone. X Siri.
How old is Little Richard?
Okay.
Little Richard is 86.
Ooh.
Damn.
Ooh, we gotta check on him. Ooh, we gotta check on him. Is he okay?
Little Richard, we should need some health and healing vibes.
I think Monday I'm gonna watch his one with Leon in it too. Out of respect. Woo! I wasn't expecting that.
So we're gonna call this next segment "America is just trash."
Okay.
because I was looking through like the news shit, and it's a horrible news week. It's bad as fuck.
Yeah.
So let's start off with this because this hits home. Black workers are suing General Motors after experiencing blatant racism, including seeing nooses at their Ohio plants.
Yep. That don't surprise me.
So the GM is being sued.
So you telling me it's just nooses hanging up?
Yes. Jesus. Just like when they did our undergrad.
At a majority of universities, yeah. Just to reiterate, in case us niggas forgot.
Yeah, because they was hanging nooses there. Right. And now these niggas, they moved on in life and graduated and worked at GM. Now they hanging nooses at work.
Ooh, triggers.
God damn.
What GM saying?
So GM is being sued by 8 employees who claim that environment in Ohio encouraged racism. The former supervisor, Marcus Boyd, has had issues with subordinates. The moment he walked into the Toledo powertrain plant, he told CNN that white employees gave him who's he being in charge of type of vibe. This nigga can't be no vibe in me. Some people done called him some dumbass niggas. And, other people said, they just pray his ass get fired. And then so he's like, on CNN, he's like, I just had to pray.
Yeah.
I literally say, Lord, protect me.
Come on.
Because it's like being in the war every day.
I believe it.
So he found a noose in his workplace during a shift where he was the only black person on the clock. 4 more nooses appeared, and all of them were reported. But GM ain't doing that.
Yeah, and he's suing him.
Yeah.
Good for him.
So they said there's some unwritten rules with regards to manufacturing plants when it comes to management. When it comes to us being black supervisors, you need to be more appreciative of the job that you have and go along and do the job that you're asking.
I mean, maybe if it was a fucking noose hanging up, right? Like, what are you talking about? No, you're not. It's GM's responsibility to create a safe environment, right? That's a hostile work environment.
Yeah.
Sue him. Put me on the jury.
So they said, employees have called him nigger.
What?
Yeah. Snatched his chair from under him. They vandalized the bathroom where they go in. They got Nazi symbols and shit on the wall that hate black people,
God.
so
What
black
part of
shouldn't be
Ohio
here.
is this?
Toledo. It's the Toledo plant.
Oh my God.
It ain't nothing but niggas there.
That's what I'm saying. What the? No, it ain't no niggas' fault. That to be going down. I can't imagine more than 4 black people working there and this happening. No, it's something else going on there.
So yeah, that's one of the things that's going on.
Get your money.
In the America is trash, or just like this is a trash ass news week.
Yeah, get your money.
You ready for another?
Yeah, what's the next?
Another.
Are we going to talk about Wendy Williams? Maury shady ass offered Wendy Williams and her husband a DNA test from the mistress and their baby.
What?
To prove it's not his baby.
Whoever runs Maury's social media team. Oh my God. Every time this nigga always coming with the lie detector.
Come on, do it for free. Well, I hope you will, Maury. Maury, do you charge the other people? He said he gonna Wendy Williams and her husband can come on with the mistress and this baby and set the record straight.
Has Wendy Williams
fucking tried it.
Has Wendy Williams showed up to work yet?
Don't do that. I like Wendy. Put respect on Wendy.
Hey, I have all the respect for her.
Wendy is although she is messy, Wendy is an OG in this game. If it weren't for the shit Wendy would be doing, it would not be any of these bloggers, none of these influencers, none of these people on YouTube. Hell, even some segments we talk about, right? Because Wendy is the originator of that. So I got to put respect on her name. But, Wendy, if you're going to be in the game, you got to take a little. And she's been practicing the Beyonce. And when people have been talking about her, and she has act like the sky is blue.
Well, hell, she ain't even showed up to work. What you talking about? Just not even showing the work.
Well, it's not that, right? So right before her show ended in December, right? Like I think she went on break early. But y'all remember what was a few months back when she just faded on TV, and she she was like, oh, what's the Sanford and Son? Like when he come to Jesus and he hold his chest.
Elmira or something that.
Elizabeth. She did Elizabeth on TV and hit the ground, and she was like, oh, I was just overworking dizzy.
Is this the one where she was dressed up like Statue of Liberty, or the one after that?
The one Statue of Liberty.
Okay.
And then another day, she was in the audience and like she was like slurring her speech and like stumbling through the audience. Another day, she didn't even walk through the door. She was just sitting in a chair with her arm in a brace.
Oh.
And then the last day of work before the winter, she was just slurring her speech the whole day. And then she got a nerve to go on Instagram and talk about, I had a fracture in my arm. And I had to take some medicine I never took. Listen, Wendy, you're a woman of a particular age. You taught me that. You telling me you've never took any type of. First of all, you used to do cocaine, and you telling me you've never taken the Tylenol 300
or Percocet.
So you're lying to me now. Someone's lying. You don't just go from baby Tylenol to cocaine. You don't. Jesus. You don't go from baby Tylenol to cocaine. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong. Like if you hurt your arm and you need to take morphine or you need to do that. Like that's what it's for, right? But don't be like, oh, I've just never taken anything this strong before in my life and my speech was served. Ma'am, you used to come on that fucking show high off your ass, cussing Whitney Houston out and R. Kelly brother with all that white powder like it wasn't shit. And you telling me you can't take a Tylenol 300? No, I'm not. What you're not going to do is lie to me because Aunt Wendy, you taught me. You taught me to read between the lines.
Oh, she taught you, baby?
She taught us because that's what she be doing to Whitney and them. Remember she used to talk about all them celebrities? Well, how does this make sense? Or you know she be having them, her and Charlamagne, when they be having them sound effects. Oh, my God. So, I want her to win. The thing is, I want Wendy to win, right? She's been on daytime television for almost 10 years. I think she got 2 more years in her contract. I want her to fucking win. But the way she I don't know if she gonna win this way. Right? Honestly, I think when she come back to television, she about to announce this divorce to her husband. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's just cheating. I don't know if he whooping ass. I don't know if she on that shit. I don't know what's going on, but something's going on. And because she's not speaking on what's going on, we are Maury in it. Naomi and Neeram in it, Pharma in it, right? Like we're all coming to all types of Wizard of Oz conclusion, and it ain't helping. She was supposed to be at work 2 weeks ago, and they extended it a week. And this week, whoever her producers was like, "Hey, bitch, the show must go on," and now they just got 5 random motherfuckers up there, just talking about shit. I knew it was someone. Don Lemon showed up. I said, "How you doing?" I said, "Don Lemon, Wendy Williams."
Don Lemon just shooting his shot. Next thing you know, it's gonna be called Don Lemon.
It's gonna be called Don.
Yeah, it's gonna be Don.
Ooh. Look at Don coming into his skin.
Hello, y'all. How y'all doing?
Get your money, King. Yeah. Get your money, King. But no, I want her to come back and I want her to win. But I think when I think of Wendy's and Wendy's, like there's a food, right? Wendy's with an S. And her getting ahead of this, like you almost need to come out the first 5 minutes of your show. And be like, yeah, yo, oh, it's been a rough day. I had to break up with that motherfucker because he tried. Like, you gotta get out the gate, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I had to leave him and do da 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 da. I'm done, blah blah blah. But how you doing 2019? Right? The most powerful person in the room is the person with what? No secrets. Because after she do it, yeah, it'll make news cycles for about a week or so. But she gets ahead of it. You say the story. You create the narrative. You own the narrative. Now everybody else is owning it. And it's getting a little tired, right? And the excuses is coming off horrible, right? Yeah. How generic is, first of all, how did you fracture an arm? What? You see? What? Like, look, how you...
You either ran into something.
Or someone ran into you.
Or something ran into you. What? You either fell on
something
or something.
And you only take baby Tylenol. What?
I can't with you.
What do you mean? And even with the thing when she talking about, I can't do my show because my arm fracture is getting better. You sitting down. You couldn't even walk out.
They better put some polka dot duct tape on that. I don't know what they better.
So I don't know, Darren. What you think about that? It's something going down. I don't know what it is.
Oh yeah, it's definitely something going on. I don't know what it is, but
it ain't right. It's something that's like, Auntie Wendy, something wrong. I knew when she ain't come back this week.
And she need to hurry and come back because, after, Steve Harvey talking about they done fired him and shit.
They fired him?
That's what he said.
Fired. I think they changed his, distribution deal, didn't they? They changed his distribution.
They said, I forgot who so be taking his spot.
Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah.
Oh,
So be taking his spot. And they didn't even tell him. He found out some other way.
Have you even heard, what conversation she got? Kelly Clarkson, she kind of remind me of Rachel Ray.
That makes me sad because I was planning on being on Steve Harvey show. Now I can't because
Steve Harvey ain't going nowhere. He's going to do something else.
Well, I'm talking about the TV show.
Well, he might do a late night. He's going to do something.
You never know.
He's going to do something. Steve has 8 jobs.
I know.
He's going to come for the win.
And one of them is still working for Trump. Let's not forget that.
He worked for Donald Trump.
What's that pageant?
Oh, no one watches that.
But still.
Was he under contract for that? That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if he could break that. I don't know if he got enough money to break that contract.
But still.
Y'all niggas, okay, federal. Okay.
Still.
Almost started. But anywho, what other topics? I'm sorry, that was a random tangent.
And Donald Trump had the nerve to come up there with them damn McDonald's and Wendy's for them football players.
Thick ass. He said, I'm going to feed your thick ass.
Talking about I paid for
More
it out my
question
pocket.
is McDonald's. Who was the McDonald's employees that cater? I ain't know McDonald's cater.
Where they get them silver platters from?
out the pantry, the linen closet. He told the folks who worked to go dust it off. Seemed more disrespectful. Why did he just pay to have burgers made?
Because out of what budget?
If he gonna pay, I guess he says cheaper to go to McDonald's than to buy ground beef from Trader Joe's.
Out of what budget?
He said he paid. If he gonna pay for it, he can't go buy the ground beef and pay the people to do it. He said, "No, I'm gonna give y'all some of this cancer-ridden Big Mac."
Right. So other fucked up news. Well, this is kind of. I pulled this article because it kind of reminded me of you, Naomi.
Oh,
Florida woman fired for taking Sundays off of church, awarded millions of dollars because the Lord truly giveth.
What? What did happen? I don't work on Sundays. Even at Boston, so I gotta go to church.
I pulled this article from
me after church, but I'm not
from Blavity. And whoever wrote this, Ricky Riley, this nigga is a fool. Look, God works in mysterious ways.
Don't he? To give this woman's testimony.
For Miami resident Marie Jane Pierre, her devout faith left a massive payday.
Amen.
NBC 6 reports that the Miami hotel fired her in March of 2006 for not showing up for 6 Sunday shifts in a row. Pierre told her employee that she would not be able to work on Sundays because Sunday is service, because of Sunday service. The 10-year employee
they should have gave that to her.
Would not allow her to
I'm sure she worked there for 20 years.
To dishonor God on the Lord's day. Okay. She said, I love God.
Just get
no work on Sunday because Sunday I honor God.
Give it a day off. See, that's why I can't be nobody's manager. I'd like, just give it off. Just give her the day. Because that's religious beliefs, right? And especially if she put that on her application and stuff. I'm sure she did.
Yeah, so the kitchen manager who began scheduling her work on Sundays, knowing she didn't usually work on that day, she offered to switch shifts with other workers, but ultimately her attempts to accommodate her employee did not prevent her from being terminated.
Yeah, good. And she sued him. The Lord told her to sue him.
And she got a lump sum of $21 million.
What? Look at that. What?
$21 million.
A jury rewarded her a lump sum totaling a well over $21 million. That amount breaks down to $21 million in damages, $35,000 in back, and $500 for emotional and
$500,000.
I am about to run for the Lord. Whoa. Who's her lawyer? That was one for Team Jesus. That was just so God know he's real.
Mark Broomer.
For those of you who don't believe,
her lawyer said she's a soldier for Christ, and she was doing
Team Jesus for Christ.
She was doing this for all other workers who are being discriminated against.
Hallelujah! I wonder how much that church was looking at. Damn. They want 10% of that, honey. They was looking to get a nice piece of money. $2.1 million to the church. I bet you go to a little Pebble Rock Church of Faith on the corner. They could redo the whole damn church for $2.1 million. Cause sis, you hear me though? Sis, that first check you got to cash it to some tithes. I couldn't even leave the bank without paying to the church.
So the hotel was a Hilton-owned hotel.
Ooh,
and they plan on making some appeals.
I'm sure that she might not end up getting $21 million, but she's going to get a nice chunk of money. She's going to get millions. Can we? What state is this? Shout out to the jury.
Florida.
Shout out to the jury of Florida.
It's Florida.
I bet the Hilton's lawyers shit they self. I bet y'all motherfuckers would have took the arbitration next time. This should be case study 101. Take the arbitration.
Take the arbitration.
Because I guarantee you mama won't ask her for $21 million nothing. Good for her. Like, even if it adjusts right with appeals back and forth, like, she's still gonna end up with some money.
Yeah.
But just on principle.
21 mil.
Who's the lawyer again? Do they practice in California?
Mark Broomer.
Shout out to Mark. Imagine his payout too.
I know, right?
33%.
Right. 33 to 30.
Oh, he gonna fight that appeal. They might have to pay that out, honey. He be like, cancel my other cases.
I'm fighting this one to the end.
That's good though, but no, they wrong because people like Bot Store. They used to do shit like that. Like I don't honestly. That's why I think my point is kind of careful. Like because it's certain things. Yeah, you could tell when people trying to run you over, right? Some of the high school folks, well, I gotta have these Saturday nights off. Listen, you're 15 and you need every Saturday night off. No, that's not how it's gonna work, right? But you got this older black woman looking like a church mother talking about I need to go to church on Sunday. Like really?
She says she's a devout Christian.
Really? There's no one in your schedule you can make things work, right? You know what I'm saying? Like that's the idea of being consistent and fair, right? It's about I believe in being fair. Consistent is not always doable in arenas like that, right? Everyone can't get the same thing, but being fair to everyone, that's completely plausible. In that case, you need to, as your discretion as a manager, that manager made a $21 million mistake. They still there?
Probably not.
That's who they need.
Surprised they ain't bankrupt the hotel.
Nah, Hilton money long. But they probably gonna try to cut that in half, if not even less.
Yeah.
Because 21 million is a lot.
Yeah, it is.
Shit, I thought it was gonna be like 2-3 million.
No, that's why I had to read the story.
How do I get volunteer to be a jury on some of these civil cases? Because now that I know this is possible.
Well,
Y'all pray to get Naomi as your juror. I'm like, I think they deserve 100 million.
everybody, 100 mil.
Oh my God, that's a lot. But
It
okay,
is.
what else is going on?
So more fucked up news. 3 Chicago police officers who were accused of covering up Laquan McDonald's murder was found not guilty.
Not guilty?
Not guilty. So the man who shot him is going to be sentenced on January 18th.
And he done got the shit repealed? Or
No, but the 3 other officers. So
everybody should have went down.
the officer who killed them
Yeah.
is getting sentenced on January 18th.
Oh, and no one else is getting anything?
But the 3 officers who are accused of like covering up the death, they got off scot free.
Oh no, I'm not saying they got to get the death penalty, but they have to pay something, right? They have to lose their jobs, right? That has to be done. A charge, right? Something's gonna be on your record, maybe not for life, right? But something so you remember, and you're gonna have to do a little time, maybe even probation, right? Like, what?
Yeah,
Nothing.
They just went home.
They just went back to work.
Yeah, these niggas just went back to work. What you talking about? They just moved to a different county
and start and do it again, right?
Yeah. So the World Health Organization is launching an investigation following claims that African Americans are being abused.
Duh.
What?
Yeah, the answer is yes. Africans or African Americans?
African Americans
are being harassed where in just in life? Like what did they since
within the organization
since
So
1400s?
No, within the organ. So the leader.
The World Health. I'm thinking they talking about patrolling for America.
The World Health Organization ordered a probe into allegations of racism against African American staff and misappropriations of funds.
The answer is yes.
Shocking claims come from
take out shocking claims.
Came from 3 anonymous emails sent to United Nations backed organization, reports the Associated Press.
Yeah.
The first message claimed of systematic racism and discrimination against Africans at who said black staffers are abused and sworn and shown contempt. What is
white privilege?
Another email said that management and staff is attempting to stifle employees into investigating issues,
including missing
money, intended to provide relief to victims with Ebola.
What, instead of Ebola, would they send it to Hurricane Sandy victims? Yeah, the answer is yes. Who? Any organization, all of y'all, just go to FDIC. I don't know. FDA, NDA. Yes.
What?
All the organizations. If you're going to ask yourself, have we been neglectful and abusive towards African American and people of color? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
See if they can get 21 million.
You want to be on the
Yeah, I'm asking for 100. The answer is yes. What are you talking about?
The answer is yes.
The answer is yes. They don't have to be these white people shocking claims. What?
And I figure we do one more. Just let's do some love focus. You know, this is Black Love
Let's
Matter.
do some. We ain't did nothing love in 2 days. Okay, let's do some love focus.
So-
It's your favorite day of the week, though.
It is. So that's what I said. I'm trying to get to this so we can do some Shout Out Friday stuff.
Okay.
So I found this article on Madame Noir that says questions to ask your significant other before you get married. So it's 4 questions, and I figure we just go through them and see what we say, see what they say.
Yeah.
So the first question is, what are your financial goals and how can we reach them?
Hold on. What is this question? It said these are questions to ask who?
Before you get married.
Oh, okay, yes, before you get married. I thought this was like on some first date shit. Look. Listen, broke nigga. No. No, but I think it's important for folks to more formally bring together finances or decide, right? Because I think you can be married and keep finances separate. But I think before you say I do, you need to put stuff on the table, right? You need to pull credit reports. You need to pull total debt, good and bad, air quote, right? So some people consider like student debt good, house debt good, other like credit card debt bad, right? All that needs to be brought to the center and see what you coming in with, right? And not only that, I think you all have to discuss your view on money, right? If you really, really stingy and cheap, right, then you getting someone who living paycheck to paycheck, that ain't gonna work. Right, because they're able to balance their bills such a way. But when you get in a relationship, you're like, what the hell is going on up in here, right? Or someone who goes shopping every week, or like, I think you have to have a conversation on what are your financial values, because I think people value money differently or see use of money differently. Like there's some people who have weekly, monthly, yearly budgets, and some people don't. They just swipe their card and pray, right? So I think those are important conversations. I think that should be in the checklist along with seeing like a counselor. I think it's important for couples newly or people who are about to be married. It's important for you to go see like a financial advisor. And as a couple say, what does this mean, right? So not only are you looking at your debt, is anything saved for retirement? What is your thoughts on retirement, right? Do you have somebody who think they about to retire in 10 years? Do you have someone who like, I don't even know what retirement is. My mama 83 still working, right? Those are different core values that you'll have to talk about and things you want to do. Is it important for this person to like buy a house and travel? Like it's good, right? And I don't think you have to see everything crystal clear, but you need to have an understanding of where your partner coming from so it doesn't blindside you.
Yeah.
You know? But I know both individuals in a relationship have to have a mutual respect for money. And you have to be comfortable talking about it, and also comfortable if you're not comfortable with it, because a lot of folks aren't financially literate, like they're financially illiterate. So if you that person, you need to say that, right, and be willing to learn. What do you think, Nero?
I agree, and it's also like lifestyles, right? And it's also like different styles. So making sure like you guys' style matches each other, or at least complement each other.
Because it's some people
polar opposites.
Some people don't even pay bills on time, and they got the money too. Right? That's just not a thing for them, right? Like they just like, oh yeah, I forgot to pay it. I'm gonna pay it now.
Right.
Right. And then some people automatic, like all those things you need to talk about because it ties into it, right? To the point of even filing taxes jointly. Yeah. Right? Is that something y'all gonna do or y'all not gonna do? What does it look like if you do it together? What if it look like as you don't? What does it look like if y'all have names on certain accounts? How, is they coming for garnishes on their shit? If so, maybe your name don't need to be on some of his accounts, and vice versa. His shit don't need to be on yours, right? Like just being smart and transparent with that, because there's nothing financially really that you can't bounce back. Like it is hard, right? And it could crumble a marriage. But if you have open and transparent communication, there's so many ways that you can bounce back from financial hardship. Yeah. And you can make money, honey. That's one thing I'm like, as I get older, you can find money.
Right. If this nigga, can write a book called This Hoe Got Roaches in Her Crib.
My goodness.
You can write a book too.
Okay. Next question there.
How can I help you when you're stressed? So they said this question is a good one to ask to discover if your partner shuts down, open up when they are feeling bogged down by life. When both of you know what each other times of trouble. You won't take it personally. If your partner needs to be quiet for a few days while they process, you let them do that. What you think?
Yeah, that's really good. And asking them and not waiting till they're upset. Mm-hmm. It's so good to kind of know their style and know how to work through that hard time, because you can make it bad and aggravated so much quicker.
Yeah, you can. Next question. Do you want children? And what would you do if we struggle to get pregnant?
What's your thoughts on that?
I definitely think that's for some people, like that's a
deal breaker.
Yeah, a deal breaker. So yeah, you with a partner who really don't want kids or don't want kids, and you do, and you shoot for twins, triplets and shit.
Oh, I was gonna say a whole basketball team.
Or a basketball team. You might get the wrong partner.
Yeah.
Either way.
And I think what's almost more important than that question, what happens if you struggle with getting pregnant, right? So I think the do you want kids comment kind of comes up more naturally, and folks are able to navigate through that. And I think, believe it or not, that was one of the questions when folks tell you how they feel, most folks believe them. But the kicker is when you struggle with getting pregnant.
Yeah.
How do you handle infertility? Are they comfortable? Is your partner comfortable with adoption? Do you all have the funds to do IVF or, other fertility treatments? Is this someone that can support you if you go through multiple miscarriages because that can be emotionally taxing. So I think that's more the bigger question, because you might have some folks if we can't get pregnant naturally, or, it's not working out pregnancy after pregnancy, we're just done.
Right.
And the other person wait, but we agreed to have kids. And they're like, yeah, but by a lot, you're like, wait. So I think that's actually more of the question to say, are we willing to go to, when do we call when for kids? I think that's the question.
Or when are you ready to go to alternatives?
Yeah. And what is alternative?
And what's a suitable alternative? So it's like adoption, a surrogacy. Yeah. There's a lot of other different ways to have children in your life. And the question is which ones are suitable for y'all needs and lifestyle? And
I think that's more of the relevant question, because, struggling to get pregnant and trying to have a child is devastating, right? And it could take such an emotional toll on a relationship. And I think that's the bigger key.
I agree.
Too. I've seen a lot of relationships kind of go left because of that.
And the last question is, what are your deal breakers? So you don't want to be surprised.
Sometimes you got to ask yourself. I don't think we all. Oh, I thought that was Mabel, honey. We don't know your own deal breakers, so you got to take that time to process and be transparent and be firm in those. Be firm in those boundaries, so resentment doesn't build.
Yeah. So this can go all the way through career goals, on the house, renting,
family interaction,
politics, religion, all this stuff. So these are deal breakers you need to think about with how to partner. So
absolutely, that was cute.
That was a cute little article.
Most of it really meant it, but I think the finances is important. Seeing a financial advisor, I think, is key. Talking about pregnancy and what it looks like, all that's key. I'm with it.
All right, you want to do some Shout Out Friday?
Shout Out Friday.
And so, Shout Out Friday is when we show love, when y'all reach out and we reach back.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay.
Reaching out.
And reach back.
Yeah.
Anyhow. Okay.
Go ahead, man.
So from Apple Podcasts, we have the first one called Love It from Rose Gold 36. I've been binge listening to the podcast for a few months, and I just love your personalities. I'm cracking up laughing the entire time. I'm keeping going near them.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. The next one is Love by Stephanie J102. It says, I'm not really sure how I stumbled on this show, but I love it. I literally join y'all conversation and talk out loud. What did you want to say, Nira?
Nah, go ahead.
What were you about to say?
I was going to ask them if they fill out the survey.
Oh. I have an hour and a half long commute in a couple of days a week, and literally y'all keep me laughing after a long day. Y'all are such great examples of black couple, and I appreciate the transparency. Nyambi, you are like a soul sister. I love when you talk about the Lord. Niram, you bring so much grounding to the show, and I love how you support and care for Nyambi. Keep doing your thing. Y'all know I love the Lord.
Really
that's what. Well, that's Sister She got 21 million. I think if I was her, I would have bust out the praise dance in the church. What? You are the source of my strength.
Naomi ass about to shout on a Thursday.
I would have fell out. I would have went into a Baptist fit. You know the Baptist fit when you just start shaking. You either just start shaking or you just take off running. I would have been in contempt of court. What did the judge like, ma'am? You are in contempt of court.
Just running the pews, huh?
Hallelujah. You just shake at the end. Honey. They just had to throw a towel over me. The little prayer cloth over me. The usher. Would it be who is the correctional guard? Who in there? The sheriff. He just had the bailiff had to just throw a blanket over me.
Stupid.
Because I'm sure he was shot too. Everybody in that room was shot.
21 million.
I had to reread it.
Yeah, right.
I said
21.
Shout out to the jury.
21.
The jury was fed the fuck up. Whatever it was, they were fed the fuck up.
It was Florida too, so you never know about.
You don't
Florida.
know. You don't know which way they can go, but they went the way. But I can totally co-sign. The thing is, I thought she was gonna win. I just didn't think 21 million.
$21 million.
That is a big
Look. I bet niggas, all the niggas going to church Sunday.
Could you imagine her pastor sermon? Yeah, I had to too. On Sunday, I'm going Wednesday.
Look at this.
The next event the church is open, I'm going.
Sister Nyambe. She got
a
faithfully
testimony.
Going. She been faithfully coming to church.
Even lost her job for Jesus.
She lost her job for Team Jesus
but
for Christ.
Jesus said, ask for what you want and I shall be your provider.
So she asked for 21
million. She said, Lord, be a way maker. And the Lord created a bank. Just in her name. With just direct deposit of zeros. Lord, please add me. Make me a bank.
Don't be a blessing to me, but let me be so much of a blessing that I bless everybody around me.
Everybody around me be blessed.
She at church giving out $100 bills. $100? Like Cat Williams at the end of his shows.
I thought you said like them little caramel candies.
Oh.
Can I have a mint? I don't got a mint, baby, but here's
$100. Here you go, baby.
I fall out. Somebody give me $100 in church now.
What you talking about?
That's groceries.
Ooh, I found $5 today. Walking the dog and I almost did
Thank
a little
you, Jesus.
dance.
Thank you, Jesus. Was that you?
I was like, oh shit, this is my lucky day. I didn't put that in my pocket.
I be constantly talking with the Lord.
I started looking around in the grass for more money. Is there more?
Is there more?
Is there a 20 around here?
Thank you, Jesus. I be thanking Jesus for the little wins, honey. I'm like, thank you, Jesus.
Oh my God.
God is good. I'm about to go in church and show out this Sunday.
You gonna be up there praying for that 21 million?
I'm gonna go to the altar. God gonna be shaking his head. Here come this heifer. What's she about to pray for?
Naomi ass trying to try her damn job. Oh, I can't come for religious reasons.
And you know my job.
Okay.
Look, damn.
I wish these motherfuckers would give me some trouble so I can sue their ass and get my 21 million.
Well, every time I went to, whenever I say I got to go to church, they never gave me any trouble. That's why it really surprised me they gave her that. But all right, go ahead, Nero.
So we got some emails. We got one for Shalonda. Subject is episode 215. Says, hey, I'm listening to episode 215 and Naomi started talking about mental health. And it got me all in my feels because yesterday I had a bad mental health day. I'm out of work due to the shutdown, and I have been doing what I can to take care of my daughter. And I've been blessed to get help from family, friends, and coworkers. And I have folks check in with me to make sure I'm okay. I've been saying that, yeah, I'm okay. But it just hit me yesterday that I'm not okay.
And it's okay not to be.
I'm feeling like I'm just going through the motions, like I'm just existing. I feel numb.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
When it's really bad, I take a page out of Naomi book and just pray. I pray hard and pray often.
And hard.
That is Naomi right there. I pray hard and I pray often.
You got to. You have to pray so much that your soul surrenders. You can't do nothing but cry, honey. You can't do nothing but cry. I hear you, Shalonda. I hear you.
And I feel like once I given it to God, I can move on because as long as I do my work, He'll take care of the rest. So I've been trying not to let the nonsense with the shutdown get to me, and I've been trying not to worry. I've been trying. To shift my focus when I feel myself getting angry or upset about what's happening to our people.
Exactly.
I've been working my part-time job at a box store to help out financially, but I had a day off yesterday, and you know what they say about idle hands.
Yes.
So my mind started going about how the situation is out of our control. To not know when you're going to be able to go back to work, to not know when I'm going to get my next paycheck, the fear of how this affects my daughter, and that's where I got sad because I feel like I failed her.
No, you haven't.
You ain't failed her. You the one that you got this good ass job at the government.
She don't even know what's going on, sis. Yeah, she just know you she just feeding off your energy. She just living, but no.
Right. She goes on to say, I should have been more prepared for this. I should have been. I shouldn't have to be affected by this. Luckily, she's only 2 and won't remember this. She doesn't even know mommy's struggling because
I told you she ain't know.
I'm busting my butt trying to keep her comfortable.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Sorry about that. And then I started thinking about how lately I've been sleeping a lot more. I've been feeling tired. Even more than usual. My sleep pattern has been all jacked up since this whole thing started. I'm up multiple times a night, sometimes catching a nap during the day and struggling to go back to sleep at night. You need to get some of that CBD.
Yeah, or melatonin in here, I'm thinking.
What? That CBD works wonders. And sometimes I can nap during the day and still go to bed on time.
Sure.
In the morning, I notice that I'm not motivated to do anything. I know I have a lot shit to do, phone calls to me, resources to research, etc. But it's just hard to get started, and I defeat myself before my feet touch the ground. I'm supposed to be cleaning the house because my family is coming in town for my daughter's birthday on Saturday, so I know that's all I need to do. I just don't know. I just don't want to get out of bed to do it. Yeah, it's hard.
It's paralyzing.
It is. But then if I stay in bed most of the day, I feel shitty because I ain't did shit. Well, she ain't say that. Because, but that's what I said, because I ain't did shit and haven't got much shit to do, haven't got much done.
What's wrong with you now?
I just start feeling it worse.
Is you projecting? Are you projecting here?
Hey, I feel you, Shalonda. Sometimes your ass be like, I ain't did a goddamn thing.
You don't project it. I said, where is that at? Oh.
I took a day off and still got tired. Yesterday I reached out to a couple of friends to let them know that I'm not in the good that it's not a good mental health day, and of course they listen and offer support. My best friend never fails to remind me that, bitch, you're dope.
You are.
Bitch, you are dope. LOL. I'm so grateful to have that kind of support because not everyone has someone like that to keep you in check. I made an appointment at the VA to go sit down with my therapist
couch and work it out.
You got to.
Yep.
Surprisingly, I got approved for SNAP benefits.
Oh, good.
Okay, so I was just asking about
that. Yeah.
SNAP.
As I said, I think if you're not pulling in so much income, you have to be approved because that's what it goes off of.
Yeah.
And it's not even what's in the bank, right? It's like how much you're getting weekly and stuff. And if you're getting nothing weekly and it's you and your daughter, absolutely, she should be eligible. Yeah.
So surprisingly, I got SNAP benefits. And I was able to pick up my EBT card yesterday, so I decided to be hood rich and bought some crab legs as a pick me up.
Yes.
Yes, girl.
Yes. No,
we ain't judging.
I done bought a few skimps on my EBT. Skimps, please.
Right.
Skimps.
How would this be? Cash check, EBT. I say surprisingly because I've been applying for years to get benefits, and I never got approved because I allegedly make too much.
Yeah.
Bitch, where? But God.
But the God I serve. When you say, Lord, I'm hungry, he give you a grocery store.
He give you that EBT.
He give you a grocery
now
store.
Now you got that crab legs.
Yeah.
But the God I serve said, I know you need this, my child.
And here you go, beloved.
Insert praise dance on a Wednesday.
The Lord, you say, Lord, I'm hungry, and He give you the grocery store.
He just give it to you.
That's what with the EBT, you got the whole grocery store.
You got everything.
Whatever you want, child.
None of that wick shit.
Yeah.
Wick be picky as hell.
They be like, you only can get 3 slices of bread. I'm like, Jesus.
2 slices of bread.
And a half an ounce of what? Baby food. I be looking at some of the wick. I remember walking at the box store. I used to feel sorry for them.
Right.
I'm like, shit.
And all the orange juice you want.
Yeah, and you know me as a manager, they're like, can you override it? I'm like, yeah. Go ahead and get that whole loaf of bread. Sis.
Right.
Get the organic bread. I think sometimes they be looking for me to be manager. I be approving all that shit.
Look, why is orange juice considered a fruit?
It is rough out there. The wick. They do need to reform that wick. Go ahead.
I just wanted to say that I can definitely relate to Naomi. When Naomi said sometimes you can be motivated and get shit done, and hell, need a break and frankly Pandora's playing in the background and be productive. And then there's moments when you just can't get out the bed. It's been a struggle. I'm way too hard on myself. Some days I'm harder than others, but we all can get through this. It's going to be okay. Stay in prayer, y'all.
All right, Sean. Thank you for that. Yeah, but we sending you good energy. I'm actually gonna get on and do a good prayer this weekend. I think I'm going I'm gonna go in my little prayer room this weekend, especially all the folks who are going through the shutdown and stuff.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna really go in this weekend on that and spend some dedicated time, really, really just thinking about it and praying on it for y'all. But no, y'all in our thoughts.
Yeah. So you want to read the next email?
Yeah. What's this for? Oh, this from Brianna. It says, Happy New Year. It says, hey, Mom and Dad, where you been? She was on the list to get checked on too. Anyway, it says, Happy New Year. Doing my usual pop-up and after falling off and doing some catching up. I'll be caught up this week, so I'll be sending more emails. Greenleaf assist. Glad y'all finally got your dose of the drama. Phew, child. This is my shit. Y'all know I can't get enough. In other news, I'm sorry I missed the 200 episode, but congratulations. My heart is warm. Know that you two both are still strong despite Mama wanting to leave us. LOL. I didn't want to leave.
She do.
I don't.
She do.
I just believe in giving my all to stuff. Wishing you guys a great 2019 and spot on Oprah's own network. We are going to speak it into existence. Honey, yes. Also, did my part and submitted the survey. You know, nigga don't listen, but I do. LOL. Alrighty, till next time. Peace and love. I love it. Want to read the next one here?
Yeah. Yeah, shout out to all y'all who
Thank you.
That's doing the survey.
You gotta feel like what's going to be like the surprise gift for random people. Of course, we're going to send maybe some merch, but I'm going to do something else. Gotta think about it.
Well, I've been looking at some of the answers. So y'all niggas is a trip.
Oh, I know they put some petty shit in there. That's why I said, all right, Niram, you keep leaving these open-ass ended questions and let niggas to go and create their own shit. Keep doing it. Keep it up. That's what I told her. I said, keep it up. Me, I like to just do multiple choice.
Y'all niggas
A, B, and C. Ain't no in between. Go ahead.
All right, so we got one from Danny B. Episode 215. It says, hey, Nero and Naomi, sorry for the long email. Happy New Year. Wishing you many blessings in 2019. Just wanted to show some love for the podcast and comment on the most recent episode. Niram, don't worry. I also left my 5-star review on Apple Podcasts.
Ooh,
thank you.
Niram like that.
Yeah, special heart. Got a special place in my left titty.
Oh,
just for that.
Not in their left titty.
Yeah, right in the left titty. What was that song? You was my homie. You was in my left titty.
What? I've never heard that.
Well, finish reading.
That must have been the soundtrack to that Hoe Got Roaches.
No, there's a song like that. It's like you and homie, you was in my left titty or something like that.
No, thank you. Keep going.
I started listening last year, and I'm on call up to episode 215. Let everything about Black Love Matters podcast, and I look forward to each episode. I thank y'all for sharing your journey with us, and it's reassuring as I go through my own woes to see how far you two have come in just a year, from white-ass New England to Colonizer Valley. Side note, I hope you know how big of an accomplishment it is to record over 200 episodes in less than 2 years. It takes most podcasts 4 more years to reach this milestone, so congratulations.
Thank you.
I know, we just out here swinging for the fences. Swinging for the fences. I wanted to comment on on episode 215. Naomi, your nannying stories are hilarious. I don't know how you had the patience to watch other people's kids, but bless your heart.
Jesus.
Anyhow, the pillow talk for this episode was right on point. As a millennial myself, I can so relate to the theory of the burnout generation. After a day at work, I am mentally tapped out and don't want to make another decision. Even my husband just asking me what's for dinner
It's too
gives
much.
me anxiety.
It's too much.
One of my goals this year is to find a black therapist in my city and to start having regular sessions to help me deal with this thing called adulting, because I must say it's nothing like what has been advertised when I was a kid.
It ain't. It ain't cute at all.
Now I'm pushing 30 and I'm looking around like, is this it?
This is a lie. It make you want to go live on a compound.
It do. Like, this is some
I
bullshit.
see. Why? What was it? That Amish? What's the community who just live on the compound
Yes.
and nobody really I shouldn't say they don't work, but they just kind of work for each other.
Yeah.
I get it.
Anyways, thank you for continuing to give us great content. Keep up the great work. P.S. We love for you guys to have an episode on the home bar.
We got Nero. That's Nero.
That's my fault.
Yeah, it is. 'Cause
That's
I'm
my
ready.
fault. Even though if it's just a quick list of do's and don't.
Yeah.
Peace and love, Danny B. All right. We also want to read the last one so I can get these voicemails ready.
Perfect. This one's from D. It's from episode 215. It's called Catching Up. The message says 5 stars. I am too ready for January to end as well. My BP has been over not the blood pressure. My blood pressure has been 120 over 80 since Sunday. Hurry up, March. Mabel Chronicles Laughter and Tears. Mabel tried us.
Maybe we'll be trying it.
I don't know what she was thinking with that.
You know, because the trainer called the other day just to do a follow up, like, you know, how's she doing, son? And I was like, well, you know, there's a few things that we having some issues with. And he's like, all right, just remember, you're not the dog whisperer, you're the ass whisperer. And just remember, dog whispering has some ass whispering that to be up in there.
What she said, we ain't being firm enough?
You gotta be firm. And I was like, I understand.
What are you trying to say? I ain't firm enough?
No, you're not. And I was like, I understand. So remember, son, you gotta get in that ass whispering. But also, it's like, you know, talking about like the crate training. He's like, you know, during the day, just randomly,
we spoil her and keep her out with us.
randomly get dressed, put on all your shoes and shit. She's gonna get excited and put her ass in the crate, and then just go sit on the couch, and then take her out, and just do it again multiple times, because what you're showing is like different social cues. Her showing that we about to go somewhere, and she need to know like it don't mean nothing, which is kind of hard, because like shit, I want to get all dressed, put on my coat and shit, and then get undressed and like shit. I don't want to do that, but
But we got to. It's what the commitment we made.
There she go looking at us. You want to say something?
No, Mabel don't talk. Come on, Nero.
I thought she was gonna say something.
No, because if she start barking, then you gonna get an attitude.
Yes, I'm gonna correct that ass. No.
She know
Let's
that
see.
no though. To the point wherever she hear the word no.
Hi, Niram and Nyambi.
Hey.
It's Yolanda. It's been like forever since I wrote in or talked to you guys. So I'm from the DMV, well, from New York, but living in the DMV. And I'm calling because I had just finished listening to the No No podcast, and then I went over because the supermarket had like a food bank. So, you know, we're in week 3 of this government shutdown business, and I'm one of the government workers affected by the shutdown. And, you know, 30-year-old, 31-year-old single mom, I got to do what I got to do. So my boss told me about Giant, the supermarket. It's like a Stop and Shop. They were giving away like little boxes with canned goods, and they gave you a bag of like potatoes and onions and stuff like that. So I woke myself up, me and my daughter, and we went and we got us, you know, some necessities. I'm very frustrated about this shutdown. I think it's ridiculous. It sucks.
It is.
I'm grateful that I have friends, co-workers, and family members that have been looking out for the kids, because it's real out here not getting no paycheck. Like I have a couple of people that I know that are working and not getting paid, and you know they're miserable. I have a friend that works for TSA. He's working and not getting paid, and it's really sad that this is what it's come down to. It's frustrating because you hear the opinions of other people, and it's crazy. Like, I'm grateful I also work for I work at a box store part time, and one of my managers was like, "We need to build a wall," like, and trying to get me to acknowledge that 45 is my president. No, he's not. My president is black. But like,
A
just like,
Lambo's
like, why
blue.
don't you build the wall? Why don't you build the wall? And
Oh, she got cut off. But she got a point. I keep y'all telling you, this wall ain't gonna do shit.
They ain't gonna do a damn thing.
They ain't gonna do a damn thing. Let's see. She back.
hey, it's Shalonda again. I got cut off. But yeah, I was arguing with one of my managers at my box store, African American dude, prior military. I'm prior military as well. And he's sitting here arguing with me about how this is my commander in chief and I need to respect him and I should just go ahead and build this wall. Number one, this is what I'm not going to do. I don't agree with any of this that's going on. I hate to say I hate that we're in this position. $5 billion can go to the Flint water crisis. $5 billion
Absolutely.
can go to all the homeless veterans, not only in the D.C. area, but all around the world, all around the United States, that we don't have any kind of resources
She
and
preaching,
support
y'all. I hope
for
y'all
our
listening.
veterans with
She
PTSD,
preaching.
our wounded warriors. Like, this wall ain't gonna work. Like, they're gonna build tunnels. They're gonna come in through, Canada. They're gonna fly. They're gonna do whatever. And it's like, the argument is stupid. Like, I enjoy looking at all of the think pieces and the fact checking on our president and his lies. And yet, he still has supporters, and I'm surprised. Like, I'm surprised that he still has people supporting him the way that he does. But it's impacting me. It's impacting my family. It's very frustrating. I really had to humble myself and go to this food bank. But check this out. This lady came in with her first home, like, tucked draped across her shoulders. And like, hey, y'all, I'm not broke, but I'm here. And she was just like, girl, you in the line with the rest of us trying to get this food. Calm down. It's not that deep.
Exactly.
But it's taught me a lot. It's humbled me. I stay in prayer, days in prayer, that this will be over soon. I think I'm about to get cut off again. In 5, 4, 3, 2.
She got it down?
She got that shit down. Let's see.
She has some more?
Yeah.
But it's a line again. But like, I stay in prayer, and like, so how this is affecting me. So the last paycheck we got was December 28th. My whole paycheck from my full-time job doesn't pay all of my rent. So DMV is just as expensive as living in New York. Yeah. So luckily I have my disability income and I have my box store income to help supplement that cost. But you also have a kid, so you have to figure out what you're going to do. So I paid the bulk of my rent, but the rest had to go to what I needed in the house, what I needed to get by for the next couple of weeks and everything like that. So I emailed my leasing company. I'm like, hey, what are you guys doing for furloughed workers? And they're just like, oh, well, give me your furlough letter and I'll waive the late fee, but you're still responsible for the difference in your rent. And I'm like, I'm not working, though. Yeah. So Jesus. What do you need? It's like, well, you have until January 15th to come up with the difference, or we're going to start the eviction process. And I'm like, okay, so what if I get this money for my difference, which is like $250, and because they bulk up your rent, your water, your trash, your sewage, some bullshit ass admin fee or whatever, all into one. And I was like, well, what if this goes into February? What do I do? And it's like, well, you sign your lease and you're responsible for your lease. And I'm just like, so now I got to figure out, God forbid this lasts long, where I'm going to move me and my baby because I'm going to get kicked out. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. Like, you don't have no leeway, no leniency for something. I didn't ask to be out of work. Like, my ass want to go to fucking work. You know what I'm saying? And it's just frustrating and it's sad. So they just passed legislation saying that we'll get back pay whenever we do open back up. So that's a blessing and I'm grateful for. But it's like, so when we gonna open back up, when we gonna be able to go back to work? That's what we got to deal with. And
that's so crazy.
It is, right? Over a fucking wall, though. Yeah. Shit, don't make no damn sense.
It's Shalonda. This is going to be my last one, and I'm just going to email you about any other thing that I want to talk about. But, it's just, I was talking to my daughter's father yesterday, and I was just like, we not in dire straits, or whatever. But like it could get bad for us, and thankfully I've had help and everything like that. But like I think about the people who I'm living paycheck to paycheck, but about the people that are worse off than me that don't have the supplemental income, that don't have family and friends looking out for them and stuff like that. And I just say in prayer, and I'm just grateful, and it's a lesson learned to me. I'm trying to stay positive. My goal for 2019 was to save more money and build up my emergency fund and to pay off my credit cards and, shit that you're supposed to do every year, But, like, things just get in the way of that, and this shutdown got in the way. It's like a prime example of you got all these plans and you're ready and you're motivated and you're happy and, new year, new me type shit. And now, like, you get pushed back, but, so far we're in week 3, so it's just like, but I said, this is a lesson learned. Once I get back to work, I'm going to just, definitely do better with my savings, definitely, learn the budget better and be more responsible and still continue with my self-care, still continue to study for my LSAT, because I need to get my ass in law school because it's some old bullshit, and, just continue doing better. My daughter got a birthday on Saturday. My big budget be 3 years old. Lord help me. And I have a couple of comments about the Relentless Parenting podcast. I mean, the Relentless Parenting episode, but I'll email you guys on that. I've been picking up extra shifts at my other job, so that's been a blessing. But I just wanted to check in with you guys because it's been a long time since I talked to you guys.
Yes, thank you.
Then she left 2 more voicemails.
Why are you silly now?
It's Shalonda again. I lied. That wasn't my last one. I just thought about something. So there was this article where it was like for the furloughed workers, barter with your apartment complex or your landlord so that you will do work for the complex or work around the house you live in or whatever, odd jobs or run errands or fix some shit, and in exchange for paying part of your rent. All I had to say is, what in the entire fuck? Like, where is that even going? Like, who want to do that? Not me. I don't even know how to fix shit on my own. I gotta get paid to do what? So I just, if you get a chance to take a look at, that article where they're discussing how we should barter work services in order to pay our rent while we not working. And then there was these 2 ladies, they're selling cheesecakes in I think it's Maryland, or whatever. They're selling cheesecakes to try and make money for while we're on furlough. The Coast Guard was telling, because the DOD is still working, so Department of Defense, so that's Army, Navy, Marine, Air Force, they're still working because their budget is
separate,
good until September of this year or whatever. So certain government agencies are still open. It's only 5 that are affected. I think it's 5. I know mine is. There's Department of Justice. There's Homeland Security. There's Housing and Development, Commerce, and I think Agriculture. So like that's why FDA isn't it's being picky about what they're inspecting, and they're not going to be inspecting all of like the meats and the seafoods and the vegetables and crazy shit like that. And then there was that thing about the food stamps and the thing about the income taxes being affected.
Shit.
Nirham did. I didn't.
Oh, I hope I don't die.
You'll be all right. You might get the poops.
Oh, one more voicemail from me.
It's Yolanda again. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry.
Yeah, so not everybody is affected, not all the government agencies, but a good chunk. TSA, they have to work, and that's unfortunate because those are the people that, safeguard us while we fly in, and Secret Service, But there is mission essential personnel that still have to work, even though the agency is affected. They still have to work without pay, and that just sucks. But yeah, so just to see these articles about the suggestions the things that they suggest us to do while we're on furlough that we didn't ask for is crazy. So Coast Guard was telling, their members to have garage sales to try and make money while we're on furlough. And it just sucks. It's really
that's crazy.
sad, and like I try not to watch the news because
I'll take a break from it.
the government is open back up and I can go to work, I'm not trying to hear no other shit that this president is talking about.
Yeah.
And, you know, these people in Congress, they get to go home for the weekend while we sit here and we gotta go to food banks for and feed our kids.
Yep. Right.
We gotta Uber and we gotta have garage sales and bake fucking cheesecakes and shit, you know, just to get by. But, you know, I just wanted to share that last little piece with you guys.
Thank you.
All right, talk to you soon. Bye.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
that's a
going to
lot.
prayer break this weekend. Like, something got to give.
It's a lot.
And it's hard when the president don't care.
No.
Right? The thing is, the president is aiming for the Democrats to buckle. Because the Democrats allegedly got more empathy than the Republican Party. Because the Republican Party and the president don't give 3 fucks.
Sure don't.
Because he's like, y'all don't care about me. Good luck.
Mm-mm.
That's the sad part.
Yeah, I think that was all of them, actually.
Yeah. You want to close us on out then now?
Yeah, as always, to submit your Black Love story, go to blacklovematters.com. To leave a question for Kitchen Table Talk, shoot us an email at blacklovematters@gmail.com. That's black with no K. To leave a comment about anything we talked about, head on over to that website or leave us a voicemail at 508-784-1111. That's 508-784-1111. If you haven't done so, please fill out the survey. And we'll talk to y'all later. Remember, love is ever evolving. Peace.